Welcome to the very first episode of Your One Decision. I am your host, Tiffany Stewart, and I am here today with Stacy. She is an esthetician here in Scottsdale, Arizona, and we are here in her studio. And thank you so much, Stacy, for being here. Welcome.
I'm excited to be here.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. This is going to be fun.
Yes. So, Stacy, I actually found her. I don't know, was it me who found you or you who found me?
I have no idea. We
know.
mutually were seeing each other's TikToks.
Yes. So both of us obviously were on TikTok and we saw each other. We started talking.
Yep.
And we realized that we literally are right across the street from each other.
Right across the street. Like 45 seconds from each other.
Yeah. And we're actually in the same the person who owns the buildings that we're in, they're owned by the same people. So we're in it and so it was very interesting. So,
and then we met in person at the holiday party.
Yes, the Christmas party. So Yep. So I know when did I got over into this building in October. When did you move in here?
So I moved in here February of 25. So just over a year ago. Yeah.
Okay. So you've been longer than me.
Yeah. It's been great.
And how do you like this building? Because I like my building.
I mean, it's great. It's quiet, which is nice. It's quiet enough.
Yeah, your building over here is much, much more quiet. Than my building.
Well, we don't have any hairstylists in here. I don't know about
that's it.
That it makes a big difference.
The hairstylists are definitely.
I know the chatty Cathys with the hair dryers, but it's awesome when you're an esthetician to not be. No shade to hairstylists, but you guys are loud.
Yeah. They definitely are, especially, with the relaxing.
Yes.
Because, what you do here, you've got the whole relaxing vibe set up. And which, by the way, I love your studio. It is
Thank you.
Very peaceful because I've only seen it on TikTok. So this is actually the first time I've been here. In person inside of it. So I love it.
Well, sometimes it's bright lights and microneedling, and sometimes it's low lights and, meditation music and soothing facials. So a lot of different things.
I mean, I think that's one of my questions for you. It's going to come up a little bit later, but what exactly is your specialty?
So I specialize in two different things. Basically, it's correction, but either it's aging correction or acne correction. Okay. So I try to focus on just getting the skin healthy again. Mm-hmm. So whether it's because we've, been living life and enjoying and sitting by the pool and, getting the aging, just day-to-day life aging, or if you're dealing with acne. So those are the two main focuses that I have.
And living here in Arizona, it's definitely easy for us to age a lot quicker.
Absolutely.
With being in the sun. So I know a lot of your TikToks, I did see one that you did with, skin cancer awareness and the importance, of course, of wearing sunscreen. So
absolutely getting your skin cancer checks. Definitely see the dermatologist every year.
Very, very good advice I've seen, that you put out. So I know everybody really appreciates that.
Yeah.
So I like that. But so I know that, I've got my list here of questions that I'm going to ask you. So I know the first one is, of course, tell me a little bit about yourself and what you do. So we've touched on that. So basically, what else would you like everybody out there to kind of know about you and your business?
Well, so I've been an esthetician for 21 years. So a long, long time, right? When I first started as an esthetician, I was very lucky. I started in a luxury hotel right out of school. I just kind of fell into it because I was already working at the hotel when I went to aesthetic school. And, beyond that, I worked in med spas. I worked for a plastic surgeon. So, I was able to really develop a lot of different skills, which is really awesome.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Well, that kind of actually brings me into my next question. So what actually was that one decision that that kind of got you into it? So I know that you said you worked at a hotel, but you kind of sounds like for quite a while you have been in this static type of
Yeah.
world, but what was it kind of before that
Well, what brought
kind of,
me into
yeah,
aesthetics? How
your
did I get here?
decision that it sort of pushed you into it?
So when I was in my 30s, I think I was about to turn 30. I
Mhm.
was working in restaurants. So I was bartending, I was waitressing, I was not taking care of myself at all. My body, my skin, nothing was being taken care of. And I had gotten one of those coupons for like a free 30-minute facial.
Mm.
It was a salon that was kind of like an Ulta, like that
Okay.
kind of. Okay.
Yeah.
So I went and I had this 30-minute facial, and I was laying there. I was so broke I couldn't even pay to upgrade to the full facial. I just wanted the free 30 minutes, right?
Yeah.
So I'm laying there and I'm just like, this is the best thing I have ever had. Like
Yeah.
it was so amazing just to be in the soothing music and the dim lights and just somebody massaging my face. And I thought, oh my God, I have to learn how to do
Mm.
this. I have to learn this.
Yeah.
So that's when I started researching schools and, figured out where I wanted to go and got all my finances ready. And
Yeah.
that's what started it.
Oh, that's amazing. I
Yeah.
know facials are so wonderful. I love
Yeah.
them.
They are nice. They are
They
nice.
are expensive though, for
Yes,
sure.
they
They are.
can be.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So that was your decision,
That was
getting
my
this.
decision.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a great decision. I can't imagine not doing this.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's been really good.
So before that though, what was it that you were doing for a job?
Bartending and waitressing.
Okay.
So as soon as I turned, I think 17, 18, I got my first waitressing job. And I did that all the way up until 30
Okay.
when I decided to go to aesthetic school. And then, even for a period of time after I got my aesthetics license, I still was, waitressing and bartending, to kind of make ends meet
Yeah.
while I was, finding the job,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
But like I said, I was very lucky. I was actually waitressing at a luxury hotel in North Scottsdale,
Okay.
and I had gotten my aesthetics license, and they were so busy at the time. They were like, "We know you have your license. We know you don't know what you're doing. We need help.
Oh.
Come down and interview." So I went down and I got hired into the spa.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So after you were working with them, so how long were you working with them before you decided to actually open your own business?
Well, that was a long, long time. So I worked for the hotel for a period of time. Then I left the hotel because it was in the housing crisis of
Eight.
2008
Yeah.
ish in there. So, people weren't spending tons and tons of money.
Right.
This was a very luxury experience, and they just weren't spending $200 for a facial at that
Yeah.
time. So, business started going much slower. And so, I actually went and got an office job, which we
It's
went
the
from
worst.
waitressing and bartending to working
Oh,
in a
corporate
spa
world.
to go
Oh,
and sit behind a desk. And that was,
the worst.
it was the worst. It was
The
so
worst.
awful for me. I
Yeah.
can't even imagine. And I did that for about a year and a half
Yeah.
until I found an opportunity to work for a med spa, which is in one of the luxury gyms here in
Okay.
town. So I did that for a while. And while I was doing that, I got laser certified,
Okay.
and that took me to the plastic surgeon's office. And then when I was working for the plastic surgeon, that's when I decided I wanted to start my own business. Like, I've done
Okay.
all of these things and I don't love the structure of any of them.
Yeah.
Hotels, too fluffy. Med spa, they taught me a lot, but there were so many restrictions. And then the plastic surgeon was, if I'm not doing surgery,
Yeah.
what you do is fluffy puff. And, basically my job was unnecessary
Yeah.
at the plastic surgeon's office. So, like, you know what? That's fine. I'm just going to do my own thing.
Yeah.
So that was 2017 that I made the decision to start my business, but that did not actually happen until July of 2018.
Okay.
So it took a while
Yeah.
for that to actually happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's been
Nice.
amazing.
Yes. So
Mhm.
I know I'm kind of getting off a little bit of it, but when you did start your own business, did you have any challenges where, because I know for me, I did have a lot of challenges where I personally was working still my corporate job that I had at the time, where I was working from seven. Fortunately, I did have a remote job at that time. I had transitioned my corporate job into a remote position where I was working from 7 a.m. to 3:30. And then I would go from that, then I was working from 4 p.m. until 8, 9 o'clock at night.
Yep.
And I did that for the first year and a half. And it was just grueling.
Yep.
Working that long of days,
Yep.
for that long.
Yeah.
Just to make ends meet. But
right. And I think, unless you have a large support system, I think all of us eventually, when you are starting your own small business, you kind of have to do that.
Yeah.
So when I made the decision to start my business, I actually was in a long-term relationship. So I decide, okay, I've got the support system, so I can actually do this. The mortgage is still paid because there's dual income. I can do this, right? So, I have my job with the plastic surgeon. I start, I find my space. I'm putting everything together. My lease was set to start July 15th for my brand new business. And 4th of July, there were fireworks. So 4th of July, my long-term relationship and my cushion was no longer there.
And they weren't the
regular
fireworks.
Right. We had fireworks from every angle at that point. So I continued working for the plastic surgeon for, part-time.
Yeah.
I would, I think it was like 3 days a week, and I would be there until, like 8 a.m. until maybe 3 or 4.
Yeah.
And then I would start taking my clients after as well. And I would be at work until 8 p.m. And I really was working 7 days a week to try and build my business, plus have somewhat of an income while I was building it, because, it takes so long to build a business, So for anyone out there thinking about it, you're looking at 2 to 3 years to really get yourself solid and built.
Right.
Yeah, it takes a long time.
It's definitely, but it's worth it.
Absolutely. I cannot imagine ever doing anything else. Like I said, I've had my own business since 2018. We're now 2026. So 8 years in, I cannot imagine working for anyone else.
I mean, I'm sure just like it is for me, but it is like the most freeing thing, because I know with that corporate job I had, oh my gosh, it was awful.
Yeah.
I had a boss who, she was just, unbearable.
I think we've all had that boss at some point.
Oh my gosh. And the micromanaging and everything, and it's just so freeing when you have that freedom to, when you're a good worker.
Absolutely.
And to do it, and do it your way, and you can get things done.
Absolutely. Yeah. So you have your payoff, right? Yeah. So you've got the struggle.
Yeah.
But the reward is just, it's great. I can, if I don't want to work certain hours, certain days, those can be my certain hours and days off.
Right.
And that's fine. If I want to take a vacation, and I plan my clients around it, I can go on vacation.
Yeah.
I don't have to ask for permission to do anything.
Right.
So it's amazing.
I know. It is so amazing. I know. I love that, because, you can go through and you can, block your schedule off. Sometimes I block, a week off, and then I realize, okay, well, I'm actually not going out of town that week. So I open my books back up, and then I take clients. So it's great because I have the option of doing it. But if I don't do it, I don't do it.
Yeah, it's fine. Either way.
I know. I love that. I love that aspect. But yeah, it's definitely hard work.
Absolutely. You cannot think that you're going to start a business and not work.
Yeah.
Very hard. You're going to work way more hours than you thought you were going to, especially in the beginning.
In the beginning, for sure.
You know, your days off might not exactly be what you thought your days off would be. And, you know, if you've got a family, you know, how do you juggle that? So it's definitely a lot of work.
I saw, you just reminded me on Instagram, I saw a meme. Maybe it was TikTok. No, I think it was Instagram. Whatever. It it came up and it shows this lady and she just, you know, walks and then she looks down at her phone and she's like texting and then she walks and then she looks down and she's texting. And then on the screen it says, when you own your own business, you know, you look like you're in a toxic relationship.
Oh yeah,
because
for sure.
you're constantly on there texting. And especially I think in our business, working with clients in the, you know, beauty, somewhere in the beauty industry, we have clients texting us all the time. And which is okay, you know, because I know with me, with my particular business, I do kind of control my schedule a little bit. I do allow online bookings, but I like to have a little control over it.
Sure.
So I have a lot of availability that just isn't being shown, you know, so I have a lot of clients that text with me and like, you know, checking back and forth on my schedule, right back and forth. So, but it was really funny because it does look like, you know,
it does look like
going back and forth and like a texting argument with a toxic relationship.
I know it does. It does. And even, you know, like I don't take clients generally on Mondays or Tuesdays. So if any of my girlfriends are like, hey, let's go to lunch, Monday or Tuesday it is. Well, my clients don't necessarily know or care that Monday or Tuesday are my days off. You know, they're just like, I need to reschedule or I need to get in, you know, I'm just going to send her a quick message. If she gets back to me, she gets back to me. If not, then whatever. So, you know, inevitably I'm having lunch and I'm like, yes, I'll take a glass of Sauvignon Blanc, please. And then I'm, you know, texting the client and yes, I'll have the, you know, whatever. And my girlfriends are like, well, you get off the phone. I'm like, I'm not trying. I'm not on the phone.
I'm working.
This isn't on the phone.
Even though I know. It's, I know I do that too. And, you know, I think also, you know, with being on like social media and everything, because, you know, we're on there. That's what you have to do nowadays.
Absolutely.
It's how you promote. And, you know, it doesn't shut down. So we get messages 24 hours a day.
Sure.
And, you know, so I do put my phone starting at 8 p.m.
on Do Not Disturb.
On Do Not Disturb.
Yeah,
so,
you have to.
You know, I wake up to it. So that's really helpful. And then I'll just
I was cracking up. One of the girls that is in the Skin Safeguard community. So she has an office in Las Vegas.
Okay.
And so some of her clients are, well, they got midnight ballerinas. And she's like, they will message me at like 3 o'clock in the morning, but you know, they don't realize what it is that, you know, they're getting, it's their lunch or whatever. So I'm cracking up. So you're like, do not disturb it.
I know it's definitely important to kind of have that sort of boundary. And, you know, there's times too on a Sunday where I'll get a text message in and I'll look at it, but I'm like, you know what? I'm going to wait until Monday morning at 10 a.m. to answer back.
And I think most clients are
definitely understand.
Absolutely, they understand that.
Yeah, they got to
Some
realize.
of mine will even say, "Don't bother messaging me."
Right, I get that too. Like, I know it's
sorry to bother you.
Yeah. So, and that's really great. But you definitely do have to
absolutely
set some boundaries.
But with all that said, we still would not give up.
I would never go back to a corporate job ever.
I will take clients messaging me on Sunday any day of the week.
I know. So I guess we kind of actually that like another one of my questions was going to be, what advice would you give to women out there that were on the edge of, you know, deciding to make their one decision, you know, to go into a business and start their own business?
Yeah. If it's a hard decision and it makes you want to cry, do it. Because seriously, these are decisions that not the decision that makes you nauseous in the, oh God, this is going to fail. But the one is like, it almost makes you want to cry because you know it's going to be hard. Yeah. You're going to have to put in the time and the hard work. It is so fulfilling. So if it seems really hard, if it seems like, you know, you're just going to be in an uphill battle, just understand that uphill battle is worth it. You just have to do it. So don't let obstacles and don't let hard decisions deter you, because it's so fulfilling.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I think too, what I think for me, because I was an empty nester and I was single, and at the time when I actually created my businesses, I didn't have anyone to influence me. So it
Yeah.
was kind of easy. But I know there's a lot of people out there that it's hard for them because they have maybe the negativity
Absolutely.
coming to them from
Yep.
it could be a spouse, a parent.
Hmm.
Um,
Yeah. Find a mentor,
yeah.
someone that you trust, that you
Hmm.
can ask questions to. But I will tell you, if you have friends that want to deter you,
Oh gosh.
they're
Yeah.
not your friends.
Yeah.
Your friends are going to build you up. Your
Hmm.
friends are going to tell you that you are doing the right thing. Your friends
Yeah.
are going to support you
Yeah.
in your decisions. Now, they may not always be your clients because
I
there's a
was just
million
gonna
things to
say
do.
that.
Your
Yeah.
friends are don't think that just because they're your friend, they're
No.
going to be your client forever. But they are still the people who are going to emotionally and mentally support you and tell
Yeah.
you to do it and let you know that, they're there for advice or whatever it is.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Have a good support system
absolutely.
for sure. I definitely think that is very important. Yeah.
Absolutely, it's important. Well, I mean, like I said, I made the decision to start a business and then my world kind of crumbled out from under me.
Yeah.
So I lost all of that support, but I had an amazing group of friends who were just like, you know what? You're going to do this. You're going to be fine.
Yeah.
It's going to suck for a little bit, but you're going to be fine.
Yeah. And you chose something that you loved to do.
Absolutely.
And that's the
Absolutely.
really important thing,
Right.
is choosing something that you love to do.
Yeah. If you don't love it, there are a lot of people who have businesses that they don't love, that they still make a ton of money and,
Yeah.
they do great work with it. I personally would prefer to have a job
Yeah.
that I might not make $1 million ever in my life, but I love it.
Yeah. It's like, I know for me, and I know I did like I don't know, a post on Instagram or TikTok. I can't remember. Well, probably it's on both actually.
Right.
But, you know, I did something where I'm like, doing what I do, it's not a job to me
Right.
because it's what I love to do.
Absolutely. And you start, you get these clients who your clients actually
Yeah.
become your friends.
Yeah.
So you make all these connections with people and you see them regularly. Like I have a monthly membership.
Yeah.
So there are 50 people
Yeah.
that I see every single month. I know everything about them.
Yeah.
Probably more than a lot of people know about them.
It's like therapy hour.
Absolutely. So that's an awesome aspect of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. I love that. So actually we did already go over the other question about what you were doing before the business. We
Yeah.
kind of went a little bit out of order, but that's okay.
Okay.
We are actually doing this and it's going to be unedited, uncut, and everything is going to be as is.
And I didn't even swear.
Oh my gosh, I didn't either. I mean, it's okay. I don't think it's going to matter, but generally, I think both of us, we swear a lot.
Swear a lot. We need edits and we didn't
I
do
know.
that.
Wow. We did good.
I know. Pretty amazing.
Oh my gosh. Well, I think, we're going to let all of our viewers, because part of all of this also is, to let all of the listeners and viewers, if you're watching this on YouTube or if you're listening through Spotify, where your location is and what your Instagram, TikTok handle. Obviously, I'll have this all linked where you guys can access it as well. But your location. And
so I'm at Scottsdale Road, just north of Shea, off of Mercer. So 7131 East Mercer Lane in the Scottsdale Salon Studios.
Yeah.
Sometimes I forget there's suites and studios and all the things.
Studios,
right?
Yes.
But yeah, I'm in where are we? 85254 in Scottsdale. And my business name is VeliCutis. It's kind of a spin on two different words.
Yeah, I always wondered.
Yeah. So I do a lot of dermaplane. And the reason that people want dermaplane is for all the vellus hair.
Oh.
So veli for vellus, and then cutis, cuticle skin. So VeliCutis. Yep. So I know that was just kind of me nerding out one day and coming up with that. But on both Instagram and on TikTok, you can find me as Phoenix_esthetician. Yes.
Nice. And then do you have a website too?
I do. It's VeliCutis.com.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Did you already say that?
I don't think so.
I don't know. Oh my gosh. So that's perfect. And so you already said you don't work Monday or Tuesdays, but you're
correct. I take clients Wednesday through Saturday.
Okay. Perfect. So that's great because I mean your skin looks phenomenal, and
thank you.
You know, I know I've learned a lot from watching your TikTok videos.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, yeah. And also I know you're teaching as well too.
Yes.
So how, if somebody wants to actually take your class, is that for a existing esthetician?
It's for estheticians.
Okay.
So I'm working on 2 kind of courses right now. And I do teach, you know, if you are just a viewer who is dealing with acne, that is one of my specialties, and definitely can, you know, work you through that. We go through gut health. We go through, you know, all the different aspects of what could be causing your acne issues. What was the question?
If anybody can learn, or if they do have to be an existing licensed esthetician.
Yes. So if you are an esthetician, I am working on a acne microneedling course, which I know that terrifies a lot of people, but there's a lot of really amazing information out there about microneedling with active acne and how you can really get some great results with that. So yeah, that's what I'm kind of working on right now.
Yeah, nice. Well, you know, actually, isn't it though, you don't need to be licensed as an esthetician though to do microneedling?
I believe so estheticians, RNs, and I believe if you are licensed, registered as a tattoo artist, you can also do regular microneedling.
So I could take your course.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, for sure. So we're definitely going to do that. We're going to be microneedling battling on a TikTok live.
I know. Yeah, we're definitely going to do a little collaboration.
That'll be super fun.
I know. Well, I want to take your course.
I mean, right?
I mean, you're just like right across the street.
I know. It'd make it super easy.
Oh, well, that is perfect. So is there anything else that you would maybe want to add, or any inspirational, you know, quotes? Because, you know, this show really is all about women supporting women, and to be really inspirational for, you know, women out there who are looking to be an entrepreneur and to get out there and start their own thing and kind of support women in the community. You know, right now we're kind of just basing it, starting off in the Scottsdale and Phoenix area, and hopefully we'll expand to a larger audience eventually. But, you know, right now we want to be there for women, and, you know, to let them know, not just, you know, at a younger age, but also later on in life, if you have a, you know, a significant, whether it be a divorce or just, you know, a career change,
right? All of a sudden, empty nester, what have you?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think I have any necessarily inspirational quotes or anything, but just follow your passion. I mean, really just follow your passion. If you find something that just makes sense to you, it resonates with you, if you want to pursue it, don't let anybody hold you back. Just do it.
Yeah.
And you'll be amazing.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I love you, Stacy.
So good. Thanks for having me. This is fun.
Perfect. Well, thank you all for listening today. And this is our very first show, so I hope you enjoyed it. And please stay tuned, because there's lots more episodes that are going to be dropping soon. And I hope you guys stick around. Please give a thumbs up if you're watching on YouTube, a like, a share, a follow.
Right.
Whatever platform you are, you know, viewing or listening on.
Yes.
So anyways, thank you guys so much and have a great day. Bye.